Hi, and welcome to this hormonal flow Hatha yoga practice. So, we're going to come into some gentle neck stretches, a bit of twisting, just opening up the spine. And then from there, we'll come on to a nice flow for the hips and just really start to open up those shoulders. So we're going to start in easy pose. So you might want a couple of bricks for this practice, because we are going to come into lizard pose, and you might need these for lizard pose. And you might want to sit on one whilst we're in easy pose as well. You may also require something for your knees, some padding for your knees as well. I've got a couple of proper knee pads, but you could just use a blanket. And you might want a couple of pillows as well. So coming into easy pose, take your hands on your knees, drop your chin to your chest. And let's just start to focus on our breath. So just really let the head be heavy now, allowing any tension in the neck to just release. Notice where that tension is. Is it the top of the neck, middle, the part where it connects with your shoulders? Is there more tension in your shoulders? So as you're breathing, just notice any tension anywhere else in the body. That relaxed breath, no need to engage it, just let it be. Allowing you to land on the mat, land in your space. And then on your next inhale, just gently bring your chin up to neutral, open the eyes and just circle the shoulders for a moment. And then the other way. And then let's just turn whichever way, right or left, just turning side to side, just moving the body, bringing some energy into the spine, waking up the muscles, the tendons, the joints, noticing any creaking. And then come back to center. Now take your palms facing up and let's just do some nice neck stretches. So chin to chest. And we'll do this with breath. So on an inhale, guiding with your nose, take your nose over to the right. Inhaling the breath, bringing your head gaze all the way up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, follow your nose all the way around to the left, dropping back all the way down. And again, inhale. And then exhale. And again, inhale through the nose, shoulders away from the ears. As you lift up, allow that release, and then exhale all the way back down. Well done. Let's do the other side. So inhale, coming all the way up and round, and just noticing as you exhale where you're releasing that tension from. And again, inhale. And exhale. And for me it sounds a little bit like popping bubble wrap. When you pop and you hear all that popping and crackling. And your last time, all the way up, and exhale back down. Bring yourself back up to neutral. Have a little yawn. So open the mouth, open the jaw. Wiggle the fingers. And we'll come into our next posture, which is cat-cow. So grab anything that you might need just to protect those knees. And we'll come over into the middle of our mat. And we'll set up those knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. And then I want you to tuck your toes. So tuck your toes under and just press back for a moment into the toes, just to release out any tension in the toes and in the feet. And then come back to center, keeping those toes tucked. Let's just start to mindfully come through into a nice, gentle cat-cow. So as we breathe in, drop the belly, lift the booty, draw the head up and through as you gaze up. Really feeling that in your lower back as you press your palms into the mat. And then we exhale. So tuck the tail, round the back, and drop that head last. And then allow that head to release. Press your hands into the mat. And again, inhale. And exhale. So as you're going through your cat-cow, just start to, rather than thinking about what you're doing in this posture or how you're doing it, really start to connect with how it's making you feel. So as you're coming maybe into your cow and you're pressing in and tilting the pelvis, is there any lower back tension? As you're coming through into your cat, is it affecting your shoulders or your middle back? And really start to connect your breath with that area. Just do a couple more, breathing in and breathing out. Release the feet and just come back onto your knees for a moment. Remove your props if you've got any, and just start to give those wrists a little bit of a circle, one way and the other way, just to release any tension. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog. So plant the palms, tuck the feet, and lift yourself up. So keep those knees bent here. Want nice bent knees, because we're going to start working just on our shoulders for the moment. So pressing into the yoga mat, lift those hips, pressing all 10 fingers into the mat, drop the head, lift that booty up, and really start to engage that energy in your hands. Shoulders away from the ears, breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe in, draw that lower booty up, and as you breathe out, releasing any tension, pressing into the hands. So just start to walk the dog now. So placing one heel down on the ground and the other, alternate through. Just starting to bring some energy into the legs. So try not to forget about your energy in your arms. Keep that going. And then see if you can get both heels down on the ground. Straighten the legs any amount. Breathing in and breathing out. Well done. So from here, if you look forward on your inhale, just maybe take your hands over to the left slightly. You might want to come up onto your fingertips. And then bring that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Extend this left leg back and take a bend in the right knee. Plant the hands down, and then let's just come into a little bit of a movement here as we move back and forward with that right knee. So bringing that right leg in towards your right shoulder, keeping it hugged in. You can come up onto your fingertips if you wish, or you could even put your blocks here if you need that extra height. So play around with the pose, play around with the flow. And then slowly start to bring that right foot into the middle now. Hands either side. Pop that back foot back in slightly, just so you can start to get your legs straight. Right hip comes back, and then just lower the head down. So you should start to feel a nice stretch in the back of the left hamstring, the back of the right glutes, drawing that right hip back in space. Breathing in and breathing out. From here, take that back leg back, bend into this front leg. So you're going to bring your palms onto your knee. So take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, then hop that back leg in slightly, turn it out slightly, and plant the heel down. And then slowly start to see if you can come all the way up. We're not going to come all the way up to standing. Let's just come over that right leg. I want you to really press back in this left leg as much as you can. Maybe take your hands to your knee. Just let the head relax. We're not looking for massive posture here. I just want you to connect with your legs, connect with your feet. So breathing in as you press all 10 toes and breathing out. One more nice big deep breath in and exhale. Release the hands down. Take that foot back in space. And then let's take that back out to the right again, and we'll come into our lizard pose. So let's take that back knee down for a moment and just come back and forward in this right leg, just easing out any tension in the hips. And this is where you're going to need your blocks. So grab your blocks and put them side by side at the front of your yoga mat. Bring your foot in line with your blocks, and then you're going to slowly start to take your hands on the blocks and then bring those forearms down onto the blocks. Interlace the fingers. Now really push that right foot into the block. Really use that block as your like navigation. Bringing this right knee into the midline. So you might want to just use your right hand just to notice how it feels and draw it right in. So your hips are now level. So it's not like splaying outwards. You want to draw it right in and then twist those hips into the midline and breathe here. So you really should feel that energy coming through the feet, up the leg. And well done. Coming up onto your hands, just bring this right leg back and just come all the way back on your mat, and let's just have a little breather until we do the next side. So just moving those shoulders, maybe the wrists, maybe moving from side to side. And then we'll come into our downward facing dog. So moving the props out the way at the moment, just lift yourself up, bend the knees, release the head and breathe. So just enjoying this connection with your feet and your hands and the yoga mat. Really press that middle finger into the mat. Helps you to press back. Then looking forward, take your hands to the left of your mat slightly, and then just bring that left foot forward. Take this right foot back, plant the palms, and then we'll just start that nice movement with our left leg, moving that left thigh, bringing some energy into the left side of the body. Breathing in and breathing out. And then from here, drawing that leg further in now, turning the foot out to a little bit of an angle, plant the heel down, and then just bring that left foot back into the midline. So breathe here as you just come forward and back. And then we're just going to come up slightly, so we're not pressing into the hands now, just coming up. Bring those hands to the knee. You're not pushing onto that knee though, you're pushing into your back foot. So really pressing into all four corners of your feet, moving those hips into the midline, into the middle. So left hips going back, right hips coming forward. Breathing in and breathing out. And then release back down, turn that foot back round, and then take that left foot back out to the left. Grab your props, pop your hands on the props, and then slide that leg down, bringing that knee down as well. Release the back toes, bringing that left foot into the block, really pressing the left side of your foot into the block. Really helps to bring this knee in towards the midline, and then bringing your forearms down onto the blocks, interlace the fingers, and then you can shuffle this back leg back to get a nice deep stretch in those hips. Allow the head to relax. Concentrating on your breathing and releasing any tension. And then drawing yourself all the way up, bring that left leg round, and then we're just going to come back into the center of our mat. I'll just turn around for you. Oh, that was nice. So let's just come back onto our knees. If you want additional support while you're here, then by all means bring your blocks and just sit on your blocks. You can put them both on top of each other. It can be quite nice just to sit. And then you've got a higher seat, releasing any tension in the ankles and the shins, and then drop the chin to the chest. And let's just shake the head gently. No. Releasing any further tension. The neck. And then let's nod the head yes. So up and down. No need to go too far. Just where feels good right now. And then coming back up to center, let's circle those shoulders again like we did at the beginning of practice. Maybe just notice how different it feels now, just in that short flow practice. So let's come back into our downward facing dog now, and we'll just come into a little bit of a crescent lunge. So bringing yourself up, breathing in and breathing out. On your next inhale, bring your right leg to your right foot, extend the left leg back, and then bringing yourself up onto that right knee. So lowering down, stretching that back leg, shoulders back, breathing in, hands just gently on your knee, no need to press. You're using your muscles in your back and your legs to lift you up. And then you can either stay here, if you want a little bit of a twist, and take yourself over to the right. So drop your right arm behind you and your left arm inside of your right knee. Turning yourself around, lifting up and around. So lift up first and then draw yourself around. Couple of breaths here. And release. Well done. Just drawing yourself back to downward facing dog. Have a little bit of a rest here. Releasing the head. Walking the dog. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale the breath out. On your next inhale, draw that left foot towards the left hand. Extend that right leg back. And then drawing your left leg into the midline. So taking a moment, taking your time, breathing in as you come up. Planting your hands on that left knee. And then let's really start to slide that back leg back. So we're really dumping down into the hips, but we're drawing that spine up, shoulders back, hips in line, breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. And if you want to go a little deeper, let's do our twist. Left hand behind you, breathe in. As you exhale, right hand on the outside of your left knee as you twist. Try not to dump down. One more breath. Well done. Exhale, come back down. Drop that right knee now and just bring the left knee round to meet it. Coming back onto your feet. And if you want to prop those blocks to give you a little bit of a better seat, grab them. And we'll do that thing that we did before again. Drop the chin to the chest. Shake the head no. And nod the head yes. Bring your head up to center. Let's just draw those elbows back, shoulders rounded, bringing everything back. Interlace the fingers behind you. And then draw those hands down your back body, bringing the palms together, drawing your shoulders back, tilt the chin to the chest. This is a really nice posture to do if you have a headache. And then just come back to neutral. Palms on your knees or your thighs. close the eyes and just notice how you feel. So start to calm the breath down. So controlled breathing, but breathing in, 2, 3, breathing out, 2, 3, breathing in, 2, 3, breathing out, 2, 3. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just stay here for a moment. Enjoy this minute or so in this seated mindfulness posture as we come to the close of our practice. Allow the breath to be steady and even now. No need to control it. Allow gravity to encourage you to relax into your seat, into the ground beneath you. And then open the eyes. Bring your palms together. Namaste. So thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you found it beneficial, and I'll see you on the mat next time. In the meantime, I just wanted to share with you my wonderful news about my new book, which is all about how you can implement your own holistic toolkit for your hormonal well-being. So check it out in the description below, and I hope to see you on the mat soon, and maybe in my Womb Warriors little group that we've also set up. So I'll see you next time. Thank you.